Hey everyone, welcome back to Melody Ever After. Today we're going to be talking about something that's extremely near and dear to my heart, and that something is the Watcher channel on YouTube. At this point, you probably already know where the video is going, but in case you don't, the Watcher channel was created by Shane Madej, Ryan Bergara. You know, they were on BuzzFeed Unsolved, everybody loves them. They did ghost content, they did spooky content. BuzzFeed started treating them badly, so they created their own YouTube channel, and honestly, everyone loved it. And Watcher is one of my favorite channels on YouTube. I love their silly stuff, I love their scary stuff, I love that skinny little man with the mustache, and I think I speak for everyone when I say that, am I right, ladies? But we need to talk about something that Watcher did recently that made all of their fans lose faith in their brand and, quite frankly, broke everyone's hearts. And that thing was to give me, Melody Ever After, a tinge of hope that they would be picking my story entry for season 2 of Are You Scared, only to not pick my story that I worked very hard on. Cruel, heartbreaking, unimaginable. I know, terrible. Okay, yeah, I'm kidding. That's not the thing they did that broke everyone's heart. But it broke my heart. They broke my heart first. Again, I'm just kidding. 1 week ago, Watcher released a video on YouTube called Goodbye YouTube, and you know what that means. No, unfortunately, it was not a ukulele apology over something controversial they did, but after this, they might as well upload one of those too. This 14-minute video spent the first 10 or so minutes talking about how special the community that they fostered on YouTube was, and how supportive they were of Shane and Ryan when they left their evil corporate overlord known as BuzzFeed, and how grateful they were for all of their fans, and how much they loved YouTube and how they became people on YouTube, before frankly tossing all of that out an open window by saying that they're no longer going to be on YouTube, and all of their shows, as well as several new shows, would be accessible on a Watcher streaming platform for $6 a month. $5.99 a month to be exact. It's safe to say the fans, they were not happy. People were pissed. The first bad thing about this video is that the whole thing is one of those things where you say, that could have been an email. It was 14 straight minutes of sappy, doodah, bull hockey, mushy bullcrap, followed by an outstretched itchy palm asking, "Money, please." It was entirely too much. And as someone who is, you know, very barely monetized on YouTube, as soon as I saw that surpassed an 8-minute mark, I thought, no way they are leaving YouTube and monetized it. I cannot imagine. Can you imagine disappointing thousands and thousands of fans and monetizing it? The second bodaciously badonkulous thing about this goodbye video is that they very clearly mentioned that they started the Watcher YouTube channel so that they wouldn't have to follow by the rules of their evil corporate overlord BuzzFeed anymore. I mean, the entire thing is shot in a very fancy, expensive LA office building. It doesn't look like they're struggling at all. It just comes off extremely tone deaf. Shane and Ryan, especially Shane Madej, have always made extremely anti-capitalist, eat the rich type content. So this just came off as like a slap to the face to the fans, but not only the fans, also the people who are Patreons who are already donating to support the Watcher channel. The fan base noticed this too, and they were not silent about it. The comment section started going crazy. This is the most unified YouTube comment section I've ever seen in my entire life. I looked through this thing for hours, could not find a single good comment. And people were 100% calling them out on this total 180 of character. But to be honest, the most hilarious part of this saga we haven't even covered yet. There's an even crazier thing that has absolutely blown my mind about this whole ordeal, and it has to do with the third face of Watcher, Stephen Lim. When this video came out, people were absolutely heartbroken that Ryan Bergara and Shane Madej would do this to their adorable little fan base. They really felt like they had lost friends. They felt like they were no longer a part of the cool kid table. It was just a really betrayal moment on the internet that everyone was kind of just taken aback by. But the most hate was allocated to the third face of Watcher, Stephen Lim, who was the host of some food shows, cooking type content, some foodie content, and a pretty popular foodie content called Worth It, where he eats this extremely expensive food and flies to these expensive places to see if it's worth it. Yeah, most of the hate was going to him. And if it wasn't hate being allocated to him in the comment section, it was complete confusion. There were people who didn't even know who Stephen Lim was, which, what's funny about that exactly? Remind me? Oh yeah, Stephen Lim isn't just the third face of Watcher, he's the CEO of Watcher. People did not know who he was. They were absolutely hating on this guy for creating foodie content that was extremely tone deaf when it came to budgeting, and no one really cared about expensive meals that this guy was trying. People were mostly watching Watcher for Shane and Ryan's spooky and silly content. Puppet history, ghost files, are you scared, too many spirits, that kind of thing. And honestly, my question is, why is Steven Lim the CEO of Watcher anyway? He's definitely the least popular face of Watcher. His shows are the least popular shows on Watcher. People think that his content is disingenuous and just an excuse to go on fancy vacations, as it's been made clear in the comment sections of these videos. And most people said that they only watched Watcher for Shane and Ryan's content. It just seems like a bad business decision. Also, people are calling Steven Lim Steven Tesla and Mr. Tesla because apparently he's, recently bought a Tesla. I mean, what can I say? I mean, really struggling out there, I guess. Some people are even referring to the new disingenuous, fakey, corporate bull hockey content that Watcher is producing as the smoshification of Watcher, and they're completely blaming Steven Lim's financial decisions as well as him being the CEO and in charge of the creative content. They're totally pinning that on him, and I can't say as I blame them. I really think that Watcher's content was a lot funnier when they first became Watcher, and as time has went on, I have really found that a lot of their shows just aren't as engaging anymore. They feel more like this crazy production rather than a funny little video that I watch for comedy. Honestly, that's 100% what they were going for when they wanted to create this Watcher streaming platform. They said that they wanted higher production quality, they wanted an ad-free experience, they wanted to make multiple shows, and they hired an entire new team of people. They had 25 people hired to make new shows and new content on this Watcher platform when no one really cared about the new shows. People just wanted to see Ryan and Shane be Ryan and Shane. But really, I think the funniest comments are the ones who don't even know who Steven Lim is because they don't watch his content. Imagine like you and two of your buddies start this YouTube channel, and then you decide you're gonna leave this YouTube channel, and then you read through all the comments, and then people are heartbroken that your two friends are leaving YouTube, but all the comments regarding you are just, who is this guy? Like, I don't even watch this guy. Boo, we hate this guy. There's no recovering from that. Like, in my opinion, Steven Lim is cooked. I don't know how he's gonna bounce back from that. I do feel bad in a way because he had something working for him where he was kind of tagging along with Shane and Ryan creating content, and now I just feel like there's not gonna be a bounce back from that anytime soon. And look, I'm sorry, if anyone from Watcher is watching my video, this is not meant to be like an attack. This is just meant to express my absolute dumbfoundery and heartbreak from when the previous stages of events that have happened over the past few days. I am mind blown. If anyone from Watcher is watching this, I'm sorry. I know this might hurt, but you hurt me a lot worse. But put it in reverse, Terry, because guess what? After that video was posted, 3 days later, Watcher already started backpedaling. From the time of me recording this, Watcher released a video 3 days ago called An Update, which was basically a we fucked up video expressing their apologies, realizing that $6 a month is not super feasible for people. And this is the main reason that I didn't want to crucify the one channel that made me feel connected to myself as a human being. I wanted to give them a chance to redeem themselves, but honestly, I can't say I'm 100% satisfied with what they came up with. Watcher realized they messed up. Big surprise, the initial We're Leaving YouTube video had a dislike ratio of 85 to 15. That's not great for any of you who aren't good at math. Almost all of their fans agreed unanimously that $5.99 for a platform with content that had previously been free on YouTube is just absolutely horrible to ask for, especially when there's places like Peacock and Paramount that have over 80,000 hours of streaming for the same exact price. So Watcher did apologize and almost took back everything that they said. Wow, internet celebrities taking account for their actions? There's hope for humanity yet. Basically, they said that they knew they messed up, they are going to continue with the Watcher platform, but they apologized for assuming that every single one of their fans could afford $5.99 a month. That's just, hello. They are going to continue with the Watcher streaming platform, but they have now since decided that it's just going to air 30 days before, and then after those 30 days have passed, it's going to be up on YouTube. So anything that they record, publish, etc. is going to go on the Watcher platform completely ad-free for those paying for it 30 days before it is released on YouTube. That way everyone can still watch their stuff on YouTube, which to me seems like what they should have done in the first place, in my opinion, if they were hell-bent on making a streaming platform. They also said that if this new decision impacts how you feel about Watcher streaming platform and you have already subscribed to the platform, they will issue full refunds to anyone who wants it. Brings a tear to my eye. Overall, I really do, from the bottom of my heart, applaud Watcher and applaud the people there for taking back their mistakes when they realized how upset their fan base was. Making the effort and making their content free really shows that their heart was probably in the right place to begin with, and I would like to believe that they're doing this out of the goodness of their heart, but honestly, seeing that they lost like 40,000 subs within the first few hours it was posted, and that the video had an 85 to 15% dislike ratio, and almost all of their fans were throwing flaming digital pitchforks at them, I really don't know if it was out of the goodness of their heart. To me, it just seems like they didn't have any other option. Kudos to them for making things right, but also, did they have a choice? I don't know. I'd like to say the parasocial relationship I have with my good friends in my sick, silly little mind, Shane and Ryan, would do the right thing, but honestly, as a YouTuber, if you made that many people mad, I don't know if there's any other way to recover other than giving the people what they want. Just so we're clear on where I stand, I am not going to be subscribing to the Watcher streaming platform, because why would I? I don't even subscribe to the Dropout platform. I don't even have Peacock. I'm not gonna do that, sorry. But I probably still will support their content on YouTube and watch it, because honestly, I think it's funny. I love silly, spooky, scary things, and I cannot deny those are some funny little dudes. What do you think of the whole Watcher saga? Am I overreacting? Are we overreacting? Do you feel hurt? Do you feel betrayed? Let it all out in the comment section below, because at the end of the day, I am no better than the Mustache Man. Please support my channel. If you enjoyed this video here today, my name is Melody Ever After. You can check out my channel. I'm a pop culture commentary channel that focuses on silly, spooky things like scary movies, Dungeons and Dragons, all sorts of nerdy stuff. So if any of that interests you, I would really appreciate if you checked it out, or head to my website at melodyeverafter.com. In the meantime, you've been watching Melody Ever After. Until next time.